Leanne Kingwell there. That's off her latest album, My Flag on the Moon. The album is, of course, Choking on Halos. Seriously, just some cool names showing up there. Absolutely legendary stuff. Wouldn't it be great if we could have a chance to talk to her here on Radio Rock? Well, now we actually have that chance.
Yes, you do. Hello.
How's it going, Leanne?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Oh, the air conditioner's still stuck on, refrigerate in the studio here because apparently we have to keep all the computers frozen.
Oh.
Which I guess...
Have it than not have it, though.
Yeah, I guess it could be better than, some of the weather we've been having around here.
Yeah.
So last week we were listening to your single Slingshot. Got to say, loving that particular track. It's got to be one of my favourites of your new album.
Thank you so much. It's the last track on the album, and it was one of the last ones that we wrote, and I just wanted to write a song to make people feel good. So hopefully we achieved that.
Oh, it definitely, well, it did for me personally, and I got to say, a lot of the people around here at the studio, well, it's a good thing that I ripped the actual songs onto my computer before I gave the CD to a couple other folks so they could play it on their shows because, I'm probably going to be a bit before I can get that back.
Well, you know what? When we get off air, give me your address and I'll send you one.
Oh, you are an absolute legend. You really are. Yeah, so you were over in the States, actually, while you were doing most of this, most of the writing for this album, I hear.
Well, actually, no, I was very patriotic and I wrote it all in Melbourne with my best friend. But I spent the whole time going backwards and forwards from Australia to America, so pretty much 3 months back here and then 3 months in America over the period of 2 years. So I spent a year in America recording and a year back here writing. It was an absolute luxury. I felt like one of those, awesome, huge bands from the 70s that used to go and park themselves in the studio for a year. Like, we got to spend that long recording it, which was amazing in America with a world-class producer. It was a real trip.
So, well, they do have a lot of great recording studios over in LA, so you really did, you could get the best of it, and you can really hear that on this album.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was so lucky. The producer that made this record for me, I met completely by chance, and his studio was it's an amazing creative space that's been set up to just, like a little bat cave that you just park in and nothing interrupts you. So he's not one of the big studios that you hire for a week or a month and then your money runs out and you have to leave. It's his studio in his house at the top of the hill in the Hollywood Hills in Wonderland Avenue. So you can keep having ideas for the duration of your whole recording, but often I found when I'm recording, under the other circumstances where you hire the studio for a certain amount of time, that the drums come in and set up and then they pull them down and then you can't have any more drum ideas. And we had everything set up in this amazing studio and we just were like kids in a candy store. You could just keep trying things for as long as you wanted until you were happy. So
awesome.
It was really amazing.
Well, that's a creative experience right there. And that's, like I said, you can really hear it coming through on this album, particularly even just the title, Choking on Halos. I gotta ask, how did you come up with the name for that song? Because that's been knocking me around all week.
Well, most people that know me, when I told them the name of that song and that I was also going to call my album that, they all sort of smirked and thought that was because I'm an ex-Catholic schoolgirl and I'm probably a bit naughty. So they just thought it was that. And then when they heard the song, they went, oh my God, that's not what it's about. I was looking for a word picture for hypocrisy, which I'm starting off with me, we're all guilty of. I think whenever anyone goes into war, they think God should look after them because they're right, or just in every situation, there's always another point of view. And I just wanted a word picture for that hypocrisy where you think you're right, but really it's a halo that if you think about it, you could choke on because everyone's point of view has to be considered. I mean, right and wrong are just subjective points of view. So that's that story.
I wasn't expecting something that out there, but wow, that's amazing. I mean, hey, my mum used to be Catholic, but she got better, so.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's like immunisation for guilt. Once you've been there, no one can touch you after that. You're like, I've already been guilted. You can't make me feel guilty.
Yes, well, the album's out now. You can get that on iTunes. You can pick that up wherever great music is being sold. I would encourage anybody to go and listen to this. It really is some powerful music on there. But I guess the big question on everyone's lips now is, what next?
What next? Well, we're actually making a video clip at the moment, the official video. Currently, there's for Slingshot, there's a lyric video on iTunes that's just the camera roll of my phone for the 2 years while I was making the record. I thought that would be fun to put out in the meantime. So have a go at pausing that anywhere you like, and there's quite a few dodgy things on there if you look hard enough. I'm not going to say any more, but yeah, we're making the actual video at the moment. We've shot most of it, and it should be finished by Monday. So I'm excited about that, and you know, we just have to get this single off the ground and launch it into outer space.
Launch it into outer space, yes. Is that a reference to the last track we were playing, My Flag on the Moon?
Well, yeah, actually, yeah. An unintentional reference. Well spotted.
Yes, I love it when stuff lines up like that, but it happens around here a lot more than you'd like to think, really.
Sorry, a lot more
yeah.
than you'd like to think.
It really does. Stuff just lines up around here, but that's 2MCE. That's how we roll things. We keep it kind of loose here.
That's awesome. I saw you on online that your positioning statement is out there. I love that.
Well, that describes the station quite a bit. Like I said, we got your album in about a week ago now. I played a couple of tracks on the radio. So if you've been listening to the station in the last week or so, it's probably a couple of songs have cropped up here and there just out of the blue. So
awesome.
It's really getting a bit of a run around.
Thank you so much for spreading the love. I appreciate that.
Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, Leanne Kingwell, her album Choking on Halos is out and about right now. You can get that wherever great music is being sold. And if they're not selling it there, then, you know, don't bother buying your music there.
Then they're not great.
Exactly.
You know? It's iTunes, Amazon, or CD, baby, if you want the real CD.
Excellent. Leanne, great talking to you. Take care of yourself, and we hope to hear from you real soon.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Not a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to 2MCE, the home of Radio Rock. I am your host, the one and only Dirty Harry. And we're going to kick it back into the music. We got some Jet, Jimmy Barnes, Lucy's Crown and Guns N' Roses coming up for you in the next 20 minutes or so. Right now, this is the Kooks and Always Where I Need to Be.
That was fun. Thank you so much.